I'm showing you an updated version of how I make my mac and cheese because I had to go back to old school way of making this, which is with an egg and no roux. To me, it's just so much easier to make it this way. And if I'm being honest, I do think it tastes better as well. So we're going to start off by salting our water. I'm using chicken bouillon. And I'm using 4 cups of elbow mac or 16 ounces. And we're just going to let that cook for about 6 minutes. For my cheese, I'm using a pound of sharp cheddar, a pound of Colby Jack, a half a pound of mozzarella cheese, and some smoked Gouda. I'm adding 4 tablespoons of butter and a third cup of sour cream. And then for my milk, I'm using a can of evaporated milk and 2 cups of heavy cream. I'm using 1 egg, and then I'm going to start adding my cheese, and I'm using about half. We're going to use the other half for later. Once that's all mixed in, I like to season with some salt and pepper, smoked paprika, and mustard powder. And before anybody say anything about the mustard powder, you don't even taste it. It just enhances the flavor. That's how my granny taught me when I was younger, and it hasn't steered me wrong yet. Once you get your cheese all in and layered, I like to sprinkle the top with a little paprika. And then I bake this at 350 for 25 minutes. I like to broil it for about 5 minutes for color and for a crispy top. That's totally optional. I need a crispy top though. Now, tell me that wasn't more simpler than trying to make a roux. And even without a roux, look how creamy and cheesy it turned out. I'm gonna leave the full recipe at the end. You guys let me know in the comments if you tried this and what you think.